Well, hello again, folks. I got a bit of an idea to talk about the old Tabian Baan and the foreigner ID card. And the reason why I wanted to bring that subject up is I saw Ben from Integrity Legal. He's a legal channel that gives a lot of information. I'd highly recommend people watching this channel, go over to Ben's channel and hit him a subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because he really keeps you abreast of really all the stuff. That's why I don't need to say all this sort of stuff, because he says all the really intelligent stuff and I don't need to. But yeah, one of the things he did bring up was this whole Tabian Baan, yellow book, a house book, everything else. And as he's a resident and a sort of permanent resident of Thailand, he's probably never really experienced being on the Tabian Baan yellow book thing because of his status in the society. Whereas, I do have the Tabian Baan and the pink card, and all I can sort of say is, if you're coming here and planning to stay long term, I highly recommend you get a Tabian Baan and a pink card, because seriously, it simplifies your life no end. Because the ID card's in Thai. Well, again, you could have a Thai driver's license as well, but there are different steps for that, and it has different connotations. I've used my ID card just about everywhere I go in the last 5 years, and quite frankly, it just simplifies my life. Again, you need to be here, you need to be in a residential sort of location like this, like we've got our house here. So yeah. Anyway, what can I say? Get a Tabian Baan, get your pink ID card, and your life will get easier here in Thailand. For no other reason. So what? It cost you 60 baht. No brainer. Anyway, I've got a bit of a busy day today because my air conditioner's playing up again. Did you shut your door again? Okay. Yeah, my air conditioner's playing up, so I've got to be back here by 2. She's hungry, so we're just going to go and have a little bit of food locally. We've got roadworks up ahead around here, so it's hard even to get out of our Mulban. It's life in the suburbia, really. Anyway, I did want to add a few things. I'll just give the camera to Shania while she does the camera woman thing. What else did I want to say? Yeah, I'm going through publishing Shania's TikTok on our YouTube channel. There seems to be getting a bit of interest with that, so pop over and have a look at the stuff that's on my channel page. You'll see it all there if you haven't been fed the stuff already. Yeah, Tabian Baan. Okay, getting back to the subject, what's it cost you? Well, 60 baht. Well, that's what it cost me when I originally got my Tabian Baan. And that was actually just for the pink ID card. You have to pay for the card. Everything else was free. I think when I changed the address and updated here, it cost me another 60 baht for the pink card again. But yeah, what you're going to need to know some Thai people who are going to, basically vouch for you. It's like an ownership, like in my case, it was Shanya's dad, Shanya's bigger brother, and Shanya were the people who vouched for me or went on the actual paperwork. I don't think I even signed a single piece of paper anywhere. It's a Thai thing only for putting me on a yellow book. Yeah, so it does present a problems for most people out there who are coming to rent for a long term, because what I hear is the people that they're renting off, they are really quite reluctant to basically take ownership of you as being family, if you know what I mean. You get to press the back of the camera like that so it stays on there. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, there are a number of little steps you're going to have to watch out for. But basically, if you are a resident here, living in a house or living in a condo, right, if you own the condo yourself, you are entitled to have a yellow book as part of the condo agreement stuff. Again, any questions about this, don't talk to me. Talk to Ben. He's the expert. Yes, you might have to pay a fee for his consultation or his services at their organisation, but that's business. Like I sort of said, if you want to get a haircut, it's not going to be free, right? Haircuts for Shania start at 150 baht. So that's what it costs. I think we're going to go lift. We've got to go lift. Right, what else? Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Again, I keep on forgetting. Yeah, likes, shares, subscribe. Hit that like button, guys. It really does help the channel and the subscription. And we do have our Patreon. So anyway, I am really not focusing on the driving stuff. I think we've covered the yellow book stuff. We're going to go have some food, so we'll pick it up there. Okay, peace. So today she's picking me up and taking me to this place here. They do Khao Mok Gai. Buddy crab, something. It's very warm in here. Very warm.
Yeah.
Very warm. Yes, we've got a bit of a heat wave going on at the moment, which is really uncomfortable, which has probably made my air conditioner break. So, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a weird day today, but we'll keep you abreast. Like, you want to know what this life in Thailand's like? Well, the only way we can show you is by showing you. I don't know. Anyway, we'll wait for food. They also do roti here as well. These are different roti flavours. If you're in the area, have the top down, have some roti, why not? This shirt, this is the one you buy at the market?
No, sabai.
This is the one you buy at the market? Yes? Yes. Yeah, that's the other one you didn't see from the last video, okay? I don't know what it is, but when we got here, there was only two other people here, and like within 10 minutes the place has just got packed out. Oh my God. But yeah, there is some interesting stuff on the wall as well, little bits of memorabilia. If you like that sort of stuff, it is. So this is Khao Mok Gai, okay? It's a chicken with a curried rice, or sort of a curried rice. I'm pretty sure that's just a chicken breast as well. It also comes with some soup. I'll tell you the price when we finish, okay? Well, I finished my lot off. Aroy mai? Yep. Now I know why you want to order this from the market every time. Every time we used to go to the market down where we used to live, every sort of few Sundays in a row, she would always order this one here and going, what's so special about this yellow chicken? Meanwhile, I'm grabbing a sort of something like a kebab or something, really healthy stuff. But now I understand why. It really is quite yummy. One of those really unique, special Thai dishes. The soup is a little bit on the spicy side, but you get to use, the palate gets used to it. Again, as a translator, I'm really finding Megan really quite helpful. So Sonia was trying to explain what she wants to do for the next 4 videos in a row, which was, they can get this thing to work properly.
Today, I'm taking Warren to try some southern food. Next week, I'll take him to try northern food. And the week after, we'll try northeastern food. Then we'll have central food to complete all 4 regions.
So that's the whole plan for the next 4 food videos. Yeah, not that we're really a food channel or anything, I'm no food expert, but now that I get some sort of inkling of what I'm eating, because like I'm the sort of guy, like I don't pry, I don't ask questions. If it tastes good, it's good enough for me. But now that I got action assisted, that I don't feel like I'm, sort of forcing them to do something that they feel uncomfortable to do. Not that that's ever really been a problem with this, but on my side, if you don't learn Thai, well then obviously you're always at a disadvantage. Now I want to learn Thai more because I've actually got an assistant that I can somewhat trust that they're telling me the right thing without a bias. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Anyway, enough of my AI talk. You're either going to be on the side of the AI or you're going to be left behind. End of story. And the total price of that meal was 195 baht.
Because you finished already.
2 drinks and a soup, 195 baht. Yeah, you will never go hungry for a small amount of fun here in Thailand. Now we're going to go back home and wait for our air conditioning, guys. We'll take you through that process as well, just to give you an idea of living in Thailand.
Come on. I want to go toilet. Oh, hi! You don't video.
We found out that one of Sonia's old cabaret partners or bar buddies has just opened a little shop around here in the next street, Soy 36. We just saw her out the front, now she's running inside again.
Hello.
Hello Peachy, how are you?
I'm fine.
It's been a long time since I see you.
You.
For 4 or 5 years now. Really? You have a new shop? Very good.
ไม่ได้ที่จะแต่งหนูชุดต้องมีเผ็ดมันต้องมีติความ
So what you buy? What you buy? หมูกรอบ
Chicken
Chicken?
ชิคเก้นผม
ไก่กรอบ Okay.
ปะมัม
For mom. Okay.
บ๊ายบาย
Boy, boy. Yeah, you got it. It's Thailand. And yes, back home again, waiting for our air conditioner guys. Well, actually, waiting for Mike to come first. Mike's like a family friend now. We met him through the Grab app. He's a local driver for Grab, and as Todd was always grabbing the Grab, to go and do left, right, and centre because I had a car and he didn't. He got to know this one guy called Mike, and then that carried over into I'm knowing Mike as well, and Todd moving off, and then all the stuff that Todd did. I've kept contact with Mike, and he's like my go-to Thai guy when, what do you do next? How do you fix your air conditioners when they start playing up? How do you do this? Where do you get a plumber from? What was the last thing? That's right, I needed to get the turf. Where do I find turf shops? Because it's not easy just trying to do the translation and then Google Translate, then Google search, and then hopefully somebody's actually sort of got a search criteria. Thais don't think the way we do in the West when it comes to advertising, as I'm finding out just doing these little short bits that Sonia posts on TikTok, the sort of things she writes. I'm going, yeah, that's sort of not the way my head even functions when it comes to trying to describe something. So this is one of the challenges I find in Thailand is not so much the language, it's the paradigm shift, the cultural shift, and everything's like to me everything's so damn experimental. You do everything here and like it's always what are we going to find out next? No one day is really truly boring. There's always something new to learn about Thailand, that's for certain. Anyway, I do hear my name being called, so we'll wait over there and wait for our guys to arrive. Yeah, so Mike's actually brought the guys along. He's called the guys up and sort of said, can you come out? And they're going to look after us. And this is our little Baan, yeah. All the houses are pretty much the same. People do little bits and pieces. We don't have a pool here. Pools require maintenance. And we do have our gated front there, where gates out the front and our different gate people and there's closed circuit TV in there and all that sort of stuff. We feel relatively sort of homely here. I think that's probably the best word. And I've got a spot on my camera there, I can see that. Tamanai? I don't know. I don't know. What?
I tell Ben he make hair Tabian coat like a Khmer.
Command.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I am not going there. Again? Yeah, you'll see more of this on her TikTok, okay, and in our shorts, okay. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. Okay. Anyway, the waiting game, 2 hours. Another thing that can get really quite annoying, to make you scratch your head a bit, is this idea in Thailand that if you buy something, keep the box in case it goes faulty, because they will not accept it. And you end up with little boxes, and like how old are these boxes now? Most things have a 12-month warranty. Oh my God, it can get just a bit too much, seriously. When do you throw the box out? Obviously after 12 months, but how do you keep track of all that shit? This is something that you're going to have to do on a regular basis here in Thailand, especially if you home okay, our house has one air conditioner pretty much running 24/7, but it's not one, it's my room from 8 till midnight and then this room here from maybe 10 p.m. Till 10 a.m. So that covers one's running 24/7, you might still say, which is part of our Powerball. Plus, my computer itself, it's an 800 watt heater in that small room. Now I've had the thing properly rated. I've got no light here. So I've had the thing properly rated and they say the fact that should be ample. Now the guys have come out and said it just needs a clean, but we had the clean, was it April? It's now August, so it should be a lot cleaner than what it is. But they do a pretty good job. They put the bags around there. We had one lot a couple of years ago, sprayed the thing and took the paint off the wall. These guys here are a little bit more careful, of course. But yeah, they just use a high pressure water hose and wash it out. Something you wouldn't catch me doing. I'm a little bit more careful when it comes to the electrical nature. Yes, we have turned the hoses off, and as you're just telling me the fact that it's dirty, that's what's causing the problem. But it doesn't look all that dirty, to actually sort of effectively drop the cooling temperature by 5 degrees. Or I'm missing 5 degrees, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Oh yeah, no. Which one? Oh yeah, you want? Oh yeah, clean this one. Yeah. Where's the compressor? It's out the back. Oh, let me turn some light on here so you can fall over something. If you've never seen one of these things before, these are back stretchers. I don't know if they invert you, and it's absolutely magic for pulling the kinks out of your back. But it's wrapped up at the moment because the guys are going to be here and they can't work around it. So, but yeah, life in Thailand. Anyway, they've sort of said that they believe the problem for not cooling is they just need it clean. So let's get them cleaned. We'll do the computer room first, right? While they're cleaning the second one, then I get that one a chance to actually run, turn the computer on, and hopefully within 30 minutes we'll have that room back down to 25 degrees. Considering, like they say, it's 34 outside, even though it's overcast, and we should be able to get, what they saw, 8 to 10 degrees temperature cooling difference with a properly rated air conditioner, if it's properly gassed and everything. I know they measured it last time they were here, but I don't know. It's just weird. Why did it stop? All of a sudden, over the space of a week, it just collapsed. Okay, so they washed the outside of the one, and yes, I did see all the crap that was coming out of it. So there's definitely a lot of dirt in that one there. I really can't see how much dirt can really sort of jam up the whole cooling function, and the air is definitely flowing through, and I thought you still get a lot of heat transference through dirt, but I said I'm not the expert on these things here. Why it's cooling, they should last 12 months, that's what I'm getting. It should be 12 months before it clean, but I guess we've had a lot of pollution this year, so it could account for why it's so crapped up today. I was expecting to see more dirt in that water for the lack of cooling it was doing. I was expecting a lot more cooling. Anyway, they know what they're doing. What I should do is come out here and give these guys a bit of a free advertising. There you go. These are the guys who've been doing our house for the last 12 months, and I've been quite happy with them. But yeah, they do the good job, but exactly why I have problems with the air conditioning, it's a bit of a mystery. Again, are these things supposed to be run from 16 hours a day? I did specify the fact that they'd be running for a long time when I bought them, but maybe this didn't register the fact that somebody actually sits in a house all day with an air conditioner on. I don't know. Okay, so this one's been on for about 15 minutes. It's 34 outside, and we've got the room down to 29 again. But yeah, I'm sure they worked a lot better than back in the old days. They're only 4 years old. They have a 10-year warranty. Just tell me why they don't work like they used to. Again, I do want to try to get some good news articles out, and this one here has only just popped up on my view screen at 1 o'clock this afternoon, so it's fresh off the press. Thailand records another negative inflation reading in July. Inflation remains BOT target for the 5th straight month as core CPI up 8.84%. What they're sort of saying is the annual inflation rate is negative again for the 4th straight month. Prices are actually coming down. And I've lived on this planet for 64 years, and that's probably the only time I have ever seen prices come down when prices adjust back to normal inflation rates. Don't forget, everything went right up through the sky in 2020 with the COVID pandemic. This is all part of the just levelling out and bringing it back down to normal, things stabilising. It shows good signs. Thailand is recovering at some level. That's all I can say. And as the guys pack up and leave and get everything out of the way, like I said, this is one of the things you'll never understand about Thailand, how simple things are to get done, as long as you just know, okay, want the cup, see you again, pop again my cup. Yeah, so integration is I get tongue-tied these days. Integration into Thai society is actually quite easy, as long as you're just willing to just go with the flow. And I think everybody I've heard having problems here in Thailand are all the people that want to push some sort of issue. Me? I'm retired. I don't want any issues anymore. So when I enjoy the last of my life, my last 20 odd years, that's a worry because longevity now seems to be an issue. Looks like they're going to make more years on us now with all the drugs. I don't know. Anyway, what am I going to say? Look, I'm just rambling on now. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Special thank you to our members and Patreons. Those are the guys that keep me honest anyway. But check out these videos and we'll see you next time.